Hi my angels, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing all well. Today I've just sat down and I felt like just painting my face with like all of my favorite products that I've been loving over the last couple of months, some even longer, and I also thought I'd whack in my morning skincare routine in there as well for you guys. So yeah, if you want to see my morning skincare and my go-to natural makeup, then please keep watching. So I've already cleansed and toned my face, and I'm going to do the rest of my morning skincare routine with you guys. And I want to talk you through all the products that I'm loving, from skin to makeup as well. I'm going in with my serum first. This is the Shiseido Ultimune Power and Freezing Concentrate. I've been using this for a couple of months now and I genuinely love it so much. I've noticed such a difference in my fine lines, and generally my skin is just looking so much more glowy. For eye cream, I'm taking my Biosense Squalene and Marine Algae Eye Cream and getting that onto my under eyes. I've been using this since the summer and I've noticed my under eyes stay really nice and hydrated regardless whether I'm wearing makeup or not. I know I've already put my Shiseido serum on, but that really targets the fine lines for me, whereas with my Radiant Rani serum it really helps with my pigmentation and just overall glowiness of my skin as well. So I'm going to get a couple of drops of this and put this onto my face as well and give myself a little mini massage. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then you might not have seen that Renava is now launched into the UK on Cult Beauty, which I think is amazing. This is hands down been my serum of like last year and even this year. It's just like an all-rounder serum. It doesn't matter what I've got on, I'll always put this on, especially at night. This is like my thing that I put on every single night without fail. It's got such a gorgeous smell to it, and the colour of it, as you can see, is quite like a orangey tone, and that's because of the saffron that goes into here. And you might see a lot of other serums out there saying that they're like a saffron blend, but if you look at the colour of it, you can tell what's really got a good amount of saffron in there and what hasn't, because this, you can see the colour of it is because it's had saffron infused into it. So this is what my serum is looking like right now. If I wasn't going in with makeup, I'd go straight in with my SPF, but seeing as I am putting some makeup on, I am going to go in with a little bit of a moisturizer, and that is this one right here. This is the Wind Medina Dew Melting Rose Water Cream. This is probably my favourite moisturizer pretty much since it launched. The reason why I love this so much is because no matter what foundation I put on top or a tinted moisturizer, my skin looks like skin, and it just looks so beautiful and natural. That moisturizer just gives me such a beautiful glow. It kind of feels like an oil on the skin, but it's just like this beautiful lightweight cream. It's stunning. And like I said, if I wasn't going in with face, I probably wouldn't put that on and I'd go straight into my SPF. And the SPF that I love using is the Shiseido stick one. This is their Clear Sun Care Stick, and it's an SPF of 50, and all I do is kind of run this along my entire face, and not forgetting my neck as well. And I also go over my lips as well. And then I just make sure it's all nice and blended into my skin. I know I've put a lot of skincare products on my face, but I genuinely feel that if you look after your skin, if you're using the right products for your skin, then you can get away with putting less makeup on top. And this is my blank canvas. I generally kind of let my skincare sit for like 15-20 minutes until I need to wear my makeup, sometimes even longer, but you can totally wait for a couple of minutes and put your makeup on top. Speaking of makeup, it's been a few minutes and I'm just going to go straight into my base. Now when it comes to my base products, I genuinely feel like these two products I've used non-stop for the last few months, and they are these right here. This is the L'Oreal True Match Plumping Tinted Serum, and this has got a 1% pure hyaluronic acid in it, so it's going to add even more moisture to my skin. And then my trusty NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I feel like these two are just so beautiful. Sometimes I'll go in with the concealer first and then my base. Sometimes if I just want to add a little bit extra like coverage, then I'll go in with my base first and then my concealer. But for today's video, I think I'm gonna go in with my concealer first, just to switch things up a bit. And I'm using the shade Custard, and I'm putting this on underneath my eyes and also on my chin and on my forehead. And this also means that I'm adding less foundation onto the rest of my skin as well, to give it that more natural look. So this is my concealer all done. I've brought it up all up the sides of my nose. And now I know I've said this so many times before, but if you're new to my channel or it's the first time you're watching this video, then I don't put anything on my eyelids. I put no foundation, no concealer on my eyelids, because as you can tell, they are naturally pigmented to the rest of my skin, and it just acts as like a fake eyeshadow. It's like eyeshadow hack without actually having to do anything. So if you do have pigmented eyelids, just leave them. Let them breathe, let them do their thing, and it'll just feel like you've got some eyeshadow on. Now I'm going to move on to my foundation. So I'm going to take my L'Oreal Paris True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. I use the shade 4 to 5 Medium, and I'm going to get this onto the rest of my skin where I don't have the concealer on already. This way we're reducing the amount of products we're putting onto my face. This is my base all done. I'm going to zoom you guys in as always. And this is what my skin is looking like. up close and personal. It still looks like my skin. There's a very minimal amount of foundation on my face. You can totally use a tinted moisturizer or a tinted kind of foundation. Whatever you feel comfortable with, you go ahead and use. But this has just been my like overall combo that I just love using, especially for my like very natural looking makeup face. Okay, so now I'm gonna start setting. I'm gonna take my setting powder. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I absolutely love this. It's like a magic powder. Let me show you. I'm gonna pick a little bit up on the brush and tap away the excess. And then I swirl that onto the lid. And this just kind of helps get it everywhere on the brush. Then I just press this underneath my eyes, and it's a very thin veil that I'm adding. You can totally like bake with it and stuff if you really wanted to, but we're going for a super natural everyday kind of look that I go for. So you can see on this eye it's still a bit dewy, whereas this eye it's a little bit more skin-like. And then I just do the same thing. I grab a little bit more and do like my forehead and my chin, and then I also do the other under eye as well. Again, I'm going to show you guys a close-up of what my under eyes look like, and I'm shooting in natural daylight so you guys can see really what this looks like in real life, and I am shooting in 4K as well so you can see every little tiny detail. But this is my under eyes all set. Looks still very natural. It doesn't look heavy at all, which I love. I'm going to finish the rest of my base off and I'm going to move on to bronzer. I'm going to be using the Westman Atelier bronzer. I've been using this ever since I did my video of using the most expensive things on Cult Beauty, and I've truly fallen in love with this. It is so creamy. It melts into your skin. You don't have to do any work with it like blending into the rest of your base. It is pure perfection. It just melts into the skin. It's so, so, so beautiful. Moving on to the rest of the cheeks, I'm going to go in with my blush, and I kind of switch between the two, but you guys know I've been using this one so much on my channel. This is the Pixi On The Glow blush in the shade Fleur. It is stunning. And then the other ones I like to switch in between are the Glow Wish ones. These are super, super, super creamy as well. And I think I'm going to go in with the Glow Wish because I feel like this has been used on my channel so much. I'm going to take the shade Healthy Peach and get that onto the apples of my cheeks, and then also a little bit onto the bridge of my nose. Last but not least, I'm going to go in with Champagne Pop, which is officially back and it's living under the Smashbox family, and nothing has changed about it. It is still exactly the same. It is the same packaging, the same formula, the same everything, but it's just living with the Smashbox family, which I think is amazing. But I'm going to get this onto the usual areas where I like to highlight my skin and make it look all dewy and glowy. My entire face is all done and now it's just eyes and lips left, and I'm going to go on to eyebrows next, and I always switch between these two. This is the It Cosmetics Brow Power in the shade Universal Taupe, and this one is the Too Faced Pomade in a Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. I feel like you guys have seen this so many times on my Instagram and my YouTube, so I'm going to go in with the Too Faced one, and I'm going to go and just fill in my brows, comb them all out, and then I'm going to set them all in place with my brow gel. And the one that I'm using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Seeing as my fake eyeshadow is already on my eyelids, I'm going to move straight onto mascara. And the mascara that I've been obsessed with since I ever tried it for the first time is this one right here. This is the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara. I'm going to show you guys the difference it makes because it is huge. So I'm going to put it on one eye and then we'll do like a before and after comparison because it's just insane. Can you guys see that difference? It legit looks like I've got false lashes or something on this eye, or even lash extensions. It is just fully given me volume, length, curl, everything. And the best part of it all is that I've not even curled my lashes beforehand. This is literally just a couple of coats. It is amazing. And I'm going to quickly do the other eye off camera and then I'll be back to do my lips. Now that my eyes are all done, I'm going to move on to lips, and you guys are probably sick of me wearing this, but I genuinely haven't used very many other lip liners at all. And when it comes to my lips, I have kind of not ditched the liquid lipsticks. I still love liquid lipsticks for like events and things, and like when I want to dress up a little bit more. But for like natural makeup, I just go in with a lip liner and either lip gloss or lip balm. So the lip liner I'm going to be using is none other than Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. I'm going to get this onto my lips, I'm going to line them, and I'm going to slightly fill them in before we go onto the gloss. So there are times where I've genuinely just worn this by itself and just called it a day. But I'm going to show you a lip gloss that I love wearing. It's the Maybelline ones. These are the Maybelline Lifter Glosses, and the shade that I'm using is Reef. And I'm just going to get this all on my lips. It just makes my lips really juicy, it makes them really nice and hydrated, and it feels more like a balm, which is what I love. And this, you guys, is the end of my kind of everyday everyday go-to natural makeup look, including my morning skincare routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll leave all the products that I've mentioned in the description box below. Please don't forget to check that out. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who still watch my videos. I've been on here for a very, very, very long time, and I know the YouTube scape has changed a lot, and it's a lot more about vlogs and like doing crazy videos, but I'm just like sitting in my little corner talking about makeup still and talking about all things beauty. So yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your love and support. It doesn't go unnoticed at all. Very active over on Instagram as well, so please don't forget to go and follow me on there. My handle is just Kaushal, just Kaushal. I'll leave it on the screen and it's always linked in the description box as well. Please let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me next. I'm definitely going to do some drugstore makeup tutorials and like festive makeup tutorials. If there's anything else you want me to do a video on, then please leave it in the comments below. I think that's everything from me. If I have forgotten anything, it'll be in the description box. But as always, I'm sending all of the love and the light from my heart to you guys, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next one. Bye!